Thank you. Swadehe yona janami tasya siddhihi katham bhavat. Means one who doesn't know the body, how can he achieve all the siddhis in life? So, do you know who we are or what we are? You will say that we are this body. So, the answer has been given by Taittiriya Upanishad thousands of years ago. Let's start with a story. There was a disciple, Bhrigu. He was created by Brahma. And one day when he completed his all education, his father asked him, can you answer one simple question? He said, yes, of course, why not? So the father asked, what is the ultimate truth? So Bhrigu said, sorry, father, I don't know. I can't answer your question. So the father said that, okay, even if you don't know, you will come to know through that. So Bhrigu went to the jungles and he sat in meditation. So after some days, he came back to his father and told him that, father, today I found the answer. So father was very happy. He said, okay, tell me. So Bhrigu said that we do everything through our body. So our body is the ultimate truth. But father was not satisfied with the answer. He said, no, you really have to work on it. So Bhrigu went once again to the jungles and sat there in meditation. And after some days, he came back and told his father that, father, I was wrong. The ultimate truth is the breath, because without the breath, we cannot survive. So father said, no, Bhrigu, there is something more to it. So Bhrigu again went, into deep meditation. And this time he came with an answer that, father, you were right. We are not just, the ultimate truth is not just the body, not just the breath, but it is the mind, because we are controlled with our mind. So the father told him that, okay, you are very close, but you still have to search for it. So Bhrigu again, went to the jungles and again sat in meditation. Then this time he came with the answer that everything is governed by the intellect. So he told his father that intellect is the ultimate truth. Now the father was happy, but he said, Bhrigu, just one more last time, I want you to go again into meditation and come back to me. Now days passed, but Bhrigu didn't come back. Now father got worried and he went to the jungles to search Bhrigu. Then he found Bhrigu under a tree. He was sitting in silence with a broad smile on his face. And there was a beautiful aura surrounding him. So the father realized that he has found the ultimate truth, which is the bliss. So through this story, we come to know that who we are. We are these 5 koshas, the 5 layers. So let's understand them one by one. But they are the Annamay Kosh, that is our physical body. Then the Pranmay Kosh, the breath. And then the Manomay Kosh, Vigyanmay Kosh, and Anandamay Kosh. So these are the 5 different layers of our body. Let's understand them one by one. So Annamay Kosh. Annamay Kosh is the gross body, Sthul Sharir, which is made up of our 5 elements, Saptadhatus, and Tridosha. So this is what can be seen by everyone. The modern science study this physical body, and it can be strengthened by asanas, doing physical exercise, by food, by taking good care of body, and by doing the Shuddhi Kriyas, which we know as Shatkarmas. So this is the physical body, the Annamay Kosh. Allopathy, surgery, and things like this work on this kosha. Massage also works on this kosha. So now come to the second one. That's the Pranmay Kosh. Pranmay Kosh is the life force energy. It strengthens the physical body. Plus, it is a link between the gross body and the subtle body. Now, what is the subtle body? The subtle body comprises the 2 other koshas, the Pranmay Kosh and Manomay Kosh. तो ये जो प्राणमय कोश है, ये हमारा अन्नमय कोश और मनोमय कोश और विज्ञानमय कोश के बीच का एक लिंक है. It serves as a link between our gross body and our subtle body. It is also a link between our body and our mind. And it does various functions in our body. It circulates the blood, it helps in assimilation of food, it detoxifies our body, and it is connected to the gross body, and it is also connected to the casual, सूक्ष्म body. जो हमारा सूक्ष्म शरीर है, प्राणमय कोश जो है वो विज्ञानमय कोश और मनोमय कोश के साथ, नाड़ियों के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है, तो उनको भी स्ट्रेंथन करता है. और इसकी जो हाउ कैन वी स्ट्रेंथन दिस प्राणमय कोश? थ्रू प्राणायाम. सो प्राणायाम इज द बेस्ट टूल यूजिंग विच वी कैन स्ट्रेंथन दिस कोश. अब इस कोश में क्या आता है? इस कोश में आते हैं हमारे 5 प्राण. जी हाँ, हमारे शरीर में 5 प्रकार की वायु जो है वो होती है. सबसे पहले होता है उदान प्राण. फ्रॉम आवर चेस्ट it moves upward towards our head. Then उदान प्राण के बाद आता है प्राण, which moves from our throat to our chest. Then from our chest to our navel is the saman, and from navel there is a downward flow of apan pran, and there is a circular flow of vyan pran. तो 5 प्राण है हमारे शरीर में: उदान, प्राण, अपान, समान और व्यान. और इन 5 प्राणों के 5 उपप्राण भी है. तो प्राणमय कोश जो है वो इनसे मिलकर बना है. साथ ही साथ ये जो कोश है, जैसे मैंने बताया कि ये एक हमारा ब्रिज का काम करता है. अब चलते हैं हमारे ग्रॉस बॉडी से सटल बॉडी, सूक्ष्म शरीर. तो सूक्ष्म शरीर में हमारे 2 कोश आते हैं, मनोमय कोश और विज्ञानमय कोश. अब मनोमय कोश में क्या है? मनोमय कोश में है हमारा अंतः चतुष्टय. अंतः चतुष्टय में हमारा मन, बुद्धि, अहंकार और चित्त, ये चारों आ जाते हैं. और साथ ही साथ आती हैं कर्मेंद्रियां. कर्मेंद्रियां पूछेंगे कि क्या है? कर्मेंद्रियां है थ्रू विच वी डू आवर एक्शंस, दैट इज आवर हैंड्स, आवर फीट, आवर माउथ, आवर रेक्टम एंड जेनिटल ऑर्गन्स. तो ये 5 कर्मेंद्रियां हैं. So the Manumaya kosh includes our conscious mind as well as our subconscious mind. It is a storehouse of all our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, our memories and our imagination. And it is a great link. बहुत काम आता है हमारा ये मनोमय कोश, क्योंकि हमारे जितने भी थॉट्स हैं वो गवर्न करते हैं हमारे हैबिट्स को. धीरे धीरे जो हम सोचते हैं वही हम करने लगते हैं, वही हमारा एक्शन बनता है. और रिपीटेटिवली एक्शंस फॉर्म आवर हैबिट्स and repetitive habits forms our attitude and our behavior. तो टोटल जो हमारी पर्सनालिटी है वो डिपेंड करती है इस मनोमय कोश पर. अब मनोमय कोश पर क्या असर होता है? All the aromatherapy, all the music therapy, color therapy, psychotherapy, counseling और जितने भी हमारे ट्रिगर्स हैं, ये सब काम करते हैं हमारे मनोमय कोश पर. अब हम इसको स्ट्रेंथन कैसे करते हैं? हम इसे स्ट्रेंथन कर सकते हैं सबसे पहले इनर साइलेंस, प्रत्याहार, जिसके बारे में मैंने अपने लास्ट सेशन में भी बातचीत की थी कि व्हेन वी विथड्रॉ आवर सेंसेस इनवर्ड्स वी विल स्ट्रेंथन आवर मनोमय कोश. हम स्ट्रांग हो जाएंगे अगर हम अपना ध्यान अपने अंदर की तरफ लाएंगे. साथ ही साथ संतोष, when we are contented, when we feel contented, we will strengthen our emotions also. So now come to Vijnanmay Kosh. Vijnanmay Kosh is the composition of our intellect and our 5 sense organs. Our 5 sense organs are our eyes, ears, nose, our tongue and the skin. And it is the intellect. Intellect means the power to discriminate between the good and the bad. So in Vijnanmay Kosh, we rise above the mind and body and we try to find out the real purpose of our life. So how to strengthen this Vijnanmay Kosh and why it is important? It is very important because our decisions are taken here. यहाँ हम सोचकर हमारी बुद्धि जो है वो निर्णय लेती है कि क्या हमारे लिए सही है, क्या हमारे लिए सही नहीं है. हमारे जो सेंस ऑर्गन्स हैं, they collect information from the outside world, then our intellect take the decisions what needs to be done. So this is all been done in the विज्ञानमय कोश. अब इसको strengthen कैसे करते हैं? विज्ञानमय कोश can be strengthened by dharana and dhyan. When we meditate, when we cut off from the outer world and being connected to our inner world, we are trying to inculcate and strengthen our विज्ञान. अब चलते हैं अपने लास्ट एंड फाइनल लेयर जो है आनंदमय कोश. जैसे कि नाम से ही आपको समझ आ रहा होगा, आनंदमय कोश मीन्स ब्लिस, कंप्लीट हैप्पीनेस. तो इट्स द कोश इन विच वी आर बीन एबल टू एस्टैब्लिश आवरसेल्फ एज अ सोल. हमें समझ में आ जाता है. इट इज द कोश ऑफ सेल्फ realization that we are the soul, and then the soul becomes one with the universal soul. तो आत्मा का परमात्मा में मिलन हो जाता है, जीव और ब्रह्म एक हो जाते हैं, तब जो आनंद आता है ये है हमारा आनंदमय कोश. तो ये जो जर्नी है 5 कोशों को समझने की, इट्स अ जर्नी फ्रॉम आवर ग्रॉस बॉडी टू आवर कैजुअल बॉडी. जो आनंदमय कोश है इसे हम कहते हैं कारण शरीर, कैजुअल बॉडी. So we keep uplifting ourselves and we move from the gross body to the casual body. अब आप सोचेंगे कि इसका क्या फायदा है, हमें क्या मिलेगा इन लेयर्स को समझकर. तो इन लेयर्स को समझेंगे तो हमें अपनी पर्सनालिटी समझ में आएगी. The one who is entangled in the annamaya kosh. जो लोग सोचते हैं कि we are this body only, तो उनकी जो पर्सनालिटी है that is governed by the physical actions. They believe too much in doing, or they like to do asanas and physical exercises, but they are very rigid. Somehow they are not flexible in their attitude. जो लोग प्राणमय कोश में ज्यादा कनेक्ट करते हैं, जो लोग ये फील करते हैं कि नहीं हमारी बॉडी से बढ़कर क्योंकि लाइफ फोर्स एनर्जी भी है जो हमें चलाती है, तो those people are very active. Learning becomes very easy for them, and they are very light also. It is easy for them to accept the changes and to forgive people also. अब जो लोग अपने मनोमय कोश से ज्यादा कनेक्टेड होते हैं, वो लोग ज्यादा इमोशनल होते हैं. They don't have too much of, they don't use too much of rational thinking or power to discriminate, but they are very creative people. They are very good in the field of arts, in dance, drama, music, story writing, or any kind of creative arts. They are very good at it. And those who are more connected to the Vijnanmay Kosh, they are very intellectual people. They first think and then they act and decide what is to be done. So they are more scholars. They are very good for management. They are very good for research and development. They are very good in these things. And those who are connected to their Anandamay Kosh, they are the very stable persons. They are ever happy. हमेशा खुश होते हैं, चाहे परिस्थिति कैसी भी हो, वो हमेशा खुश रहते हैं. And they are very stable, और they are very firm on their decisions. वो जो भी decisions लेते हैं, उन पर पूरी तरह firm रहते हैं. तो जब हम ये समझते हैं कि ये 5 layers क्या हैं और हम क्या हैं, हम हैं, we are not this Anandamay Kosh, we are the soul residing inside this Anandamay Kosh. So when we learn the difference between all these 5 sheets, we are able to identify ourselves and we feel that we are different from all these koshas. So we don't get entangled in any of this. We do need these koshas, we do need these layers. क्योंकि आत्मा जो है वो खुद से कोई काम नहीं कर सकती. उसको काम करने के लिए ये शरीर भी चाहिए, ये प्राण भी चाहिए, ये इमोशंस भी चाहिए, माइंड भी चाहिए और इंटेलेक्ट भी चाहिए. तो these all layers are very important for the soul to function and to survive in this world. But the main point is we don't have to be, attached to all these layers. We should be attached to our Anandamay Kosh, and then we have to work outwards. But what is happening nowadays is that we are too attached and too entangled in all these 4 layers that we are not being able to connect to our inner source. We are not being able to connect to our Anandamay Kosh. तो अगर वो हो जाएगा तो हमें सब कुछ मिल जाएगा। आप ये फील करेंगे कि बहुत कम एफर्ट्स के साथ भी आप बहुत कुछ कर पा रहे हैं। हम इसको साइंटिफिक वे में समझते हैं कि क्या होगा इन कोशों के बारे में समझने से। So all these koshas are interrelated and interconnected with each other, and any disturbance in any of the koshas deeply affects the other koshas. But there is one thing, that if you are connected to your Anandmay kosh, तो ये जो बाहर की और डिस्टर्बेंसेस है ना, ये आपको कम प्रभावित करती है। ये कैसे हो जाएगा? When we are stable in our Anandmay kosh, when we are happy and we feel the joy and bliss, so anything that is happening outside the world is not affecting our mind, is not affecting our emotions, is not affecting our intellect. So we are being able to take wise decisions, rational decisions, and so our Vigyannay Kosh will be balanced. And then when we are taking balanced decisions, our emotions will also be in balance. हम बहुत जल्दी disturb नहीं हो जाएंगे. So our Manomay Kosh will also be very good. And when our Manomay Kosh is good, the breath we are taking will be very relaxed. आपने notice किया होगा कि जब आप गुस्से में होते हैं या जब आप बहुत ज्यादा depressed होते हैं तो आपकी सांस कैसी हो जाती है? जब हम गुस्से में होते हैं तो सांस बहुत तेजी से चलने लगती है। जब हम बहुत उदास होते हैं, डिप्रेस्ड होते हैं, तो हमारी सांस जो है वो बहुत धीमे चलती है। तो जो प्राणमय कोश है वो अफेक्ट हो जाता है हमारे इमोशन से। तो जब हम स्टेबल हैं तो हमारा प्राणमय कोश भी स्टेबल रहेगा और हम अच्छे से सांस लेंगे। तो प्राणमय कोश नरिश करता है हमारे अन्नमय कोश को, तो हमारी बॉडी भी जो है वो हेल्दी। So now we have realized that if we are connected to our Anandamay Kosh, so every other kosha is taken care of. अब दूसरी तरफ से समझते हैं कि if we are not connected to our Anandamay Kosh, अगर हम आनंद में नहीं है, अगर हम ब्लिस फील नहीं कर रहे, अगर हम दुख में हैं, घबराहट में हैं, तो क्या होगा? तो हम रैशनली किसी भी चीज को सोच नहीं पाते। Our intellect will be affected. So we will not be able to take good and rational decisions. So our Vigyannay Kosh is compromised. When our Vigyannay Kosh is compromised, it will affect our Manomay Kosh. हम इमोशनली भी डिस्टर्ब हो जाएंगे, हमें कोई भी छोटी सी बात जो है वो जल्दी से डिस्टर्ब कर देगी और हम बहुत ज्यादा हाई या बहुत ज्यादा लो फील करेंगे। जब ऐसा होगा तो हमारा प्राणमय कोश जो है वो डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा और प्राणमय कोश के डिस्टर्बेंसेस जो है वो सीधी असर डालेंगी हमारे अन्नमय कोश पर। सो even scientifically it's been proven that if we are not connected to our Anandamay Kosh, all the other layers are compromised. So a balance and harmony is very essential for maintaining the good health, for good well-being. It is very essential for our body. So we have started, all this journey with a story. And let's, end this journey again with a story. So one day a beggar was sitting on a street and he was begging. So a passer came by and the beggar asked, "Would you like to give me something?" So the person said, "You really don't need anything from me. You are too richer than me." So the beggar said that, "Okay, if you don't want to give me anything, please don't make, any fun of me." He said, no, I'm not making fun of you, but you really are more richer than me. So the beggar could not understand. So the messenger asked him, "Okay, how long you are sitting, at this place?" He said, "It's been ages that I'm sitting." He said, "Okay, on what you are sitting?" He said, "I'm sitting on a box." He said, "Have you ever opened this box?" The beggar said, "No, there's no need to open this box." So the messenger told him, "Okay, do it once for me." So when the beggar opened the box, he found that it was filled with gold coins. He was very surprised. Throughout his life, he was sitting on that box, never realizing that, he was so wealthy. He had so much of wealth underneath him. So it's just the same with us. We have so much of treasure in our hearts that's buried deep in our hearts, and we never realize that we are so wealthy. We have this abundance source. We are abundant beings. हम सभी abundant beings हैं और हमारे पास ये खजाना है इस abundance का. It is the abundance of joy and happiness, and through which we can achieve everything and anything in our our life. So the need is just to tap into this abundance and start feeling it. And when you feel it, you will automatically start spreading it. So it's a journey from outer world to the inner world, connected to our inner source of Anandamay Kosh, and then connected to the higher conscious, to the universe, and feel blessed, feel abundant, and feel the joy. And then, spread it in the outside world. It's always a journey from inside out and not from outside in. So, in the end, I will finish it with a shlok. Astoma sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya. Let's move from untruth to truth, from darkness to light, and from death to life, and be connected to our inner self, to our Anandamay Kosh, and realize the true self of us, which is nothing else but the divinity inside us. All the divine qualities of kindness, love, joy, happiness, and peace make us abundant beings. And when we start tapping into this treasure, when we go deep down and feel connected, we can easily spread it all around. And whatever we give comes back to us many folds. What we see in others, others see in us. तो जब हम अपने आप को abundant मानेंगे, हम उससे connect होकर फिर सारे काम कीजिए. It's not that you have to disconnect from the outer world and only connected to your inner self. आप कहीं तपस्या के लिए चले जाएं, आप सब कुछ छोड़ दें. नहीं, आपको कुछ भी नहीं छोड़ना, आपको सब कुछ करना है. You have to be there, you have to be doing what all you are doing, but do it with joy. Do it with all your divine qualities and then do it, and you will feel the difference, how beautiful life will become and how easily you would be able to do everything. Thank you.
Thanks, Vandana ji. Such a powerful session. And the moment I understand that the journey, the abundance journey is from the gross to the causal.
Subtle and then the casual body.
Yeah. And in between there is a subtle body. So the first two layers is related to the gross, the Annamaya and the Pranamaya. Then the middle two layers is related to the subtle body, the Manamaya and the Vijnanamaya. And finally, which I love the most, is the Anandamaya Kosh, the bliss where we all need to reach. The joy is, it's already there. The only thing is we have to simply remove and go beyond the 5 layers. So the Atman, jise kehte hain, the self, the soul, is already there in the bliss form.